Alright, so today we are going to look at the PlayStation Vita itself. In my last video we took a look at the remote play aspects to it, and for this one we're just going to go over and look at some of the things that it is capable of doing. Now, in case you didn't see my last video, this is the older version. The PCH 1000 edition, so the original version. And the reason why I like this one the most is simply because of the fact that it has an OLED screen. Now, there's also another reason why, in addition to the OLED screen, the other thing that I enjoy, which I'll show you, is this little stand. Because the stand has this port right here where you can plug in the charger, so that way you won't have the charger poking at you if you just have it plugged in regularly. Now the other thing is that if you don't have a Bluetooth headset, you can also plug it in. I don't know if you how well you can see it, but right there, and then there is a section right there where you can thread the wire of the headphones as well. So anyway, and this little stand is just a very convenient thing that I really like. And as far as I can tell, the slim version does not have a contraption such as this. Now, okay, so first, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the games here, and some of the apps that it has. So, in terms of physical media, the one that I have in right now is Freedom Wars. And now, my actual physical collection is not very big. So, in addition to Freedom Wars, these are the other ones that I have. Trails of Cold Steel, Ninja Gaiden, and Persona 4 Golden. So those are the ones that I have at the moment. And digitally, I have Castlevania Symphony of the Night, Corpse Party, Steins Gate, and Muramasa Rebirth, along with Tetris and these two apps here, Crunchyroll and Netflix. So now this particular version is a Japanese import, which means that the X and the circle are inverted as far as what their inputs do. So first, let's go ahead and let's take a quick look at one of the games here. And with the last one, I'm not gonna play any of these games. I'm just gonna go quickly into them and show you what they're like. So with this first one is Freedom Wars, and I originally played this game back in 2015-ish, I do believe, and it was a lot of fun, and it still is a lot of fun. I took a break from it for a very long time, and then when I got this particular PS Vita, I went on ahead and got it again and replayed it. Okay. Alright, so we'll just wait for it to load up here. Okay. Now the game itself can be played both, through the standard, obviously PlayStation Vita console and on the PlayStation TV. Now, as you can see, my characters are made to look like Yu Narukami and Chie Satonaka, both from Persona 4 Golden. So, yeah, I'm not really going to go into any major gameplay, but I just wanted to, at least open it up and show you what it was like. So we're going ahead and close that out. Next one we can take a look at here is Muramasa Rebirth. So we'll go on ahead and get into that here. Now, this one is an actual digital game that I bought off PSN when they were having a sale on it. And we'll go ahead and get into it here. Now, this game itself is also a Vanillaware game. And I'm going to go ahead and skip past all of this. Vanillaware also made other games such as Dragon's Crown, obviously Muramasa Rebirth, and what was the other one? I'm blocking the name on it, but hopefully I'll remember it here pretty soon. Turn the volume down a bit. Alright. And so this is Muramasa Rebirth. As I said, I'm not really going to go too into it. Yep. Alright, so as you can tell, it's pretty much, you know, a hack and slash. So anyway, I'm going to go back and save. Okay, so yeah, that's Muramasa. Okay. Now, I guess the next one we'll look at here is Castlevania Symphony of the Night. This, it was originally a PS1 game. Now, the game itself looks alright. The only problem that I have with it is the fact that it doesn't take up the entire screen of the PS Vita, which I'll show you what I mean here in a sec. And then here you have the Konami logo. My, how the mighty have fallen. Okay. Okay, now this, for whatever reason, that cannot use the little joystick, so it only uses the D-pad. Now, as I said, the game itself only shows a very small portion of what the actual screen size is. Oh. Alright. Oh. There it goes. Yep. So anyway, just want to show you a little bit here. We'll go ahead and save. Alright, go ahead and close that out. Okay, and lastly, we'll take a look at Corpse Party here. Now, Corpse Party is a PSP game. And luckily, since it is a PSP game, it also takes, well, not takes up, but it does use up the entire screen. Unlike the PS1 game, which only took up a small portion of it. Which, by the looks of it, I'd say probably was made to take up probably like a 3.5-inch screen, I would say. And so Corpse Party is, from probably what you can tell, it is a horror game. Now I've only played a small part of it, and from what the looks of it, it's a horror / mystery game. Not mystery in the sense of like Phoenix Wright or Danganronpa, but still, like, you know, people died, and I guess you kind of have to go and figure out, you know, how they died. And now in this case, so the premise to this game here is that you are a bunch of high schoolers who stayed after school to tell ghost stories to each other in an abandoned park. And then after like an earthquake or some kind of storm, basically everybody ended up getting stuck in this place, and the entire building itself became this haunted place. So now, like Symphony of the Night, this game only uses the D-pad. It doesn't use the little joystick over here. And so basically, the way that it works is that, you know, you control one avatar, but then you control multiple avatars, but when you're running around, you just have that one avatar, and then all of them hide inside that one, and then when they need to, they'll come out. So anyway, I'm just going to kind of leave it at that for right now. We'll go ahead and close this out. Okay, and lastly, what I wanted to show you all is the web browser. Now, this web browser is actually pretty cool, because one of the things that I realized is that you can actually watch YouTube videos on here, which I find to be really neat. Now, and I ran into this on really pure accident, because it was not something that, you know, one day I was like, I wonder, can you play YouTube on the PlayStation Vita? Now, when the Vita first came out, it used to have a YouTube app, but after a while they stopped supporting it and eventually just dropped the app altogether. And by they, I mean Sony. But the browser itself, though, was changed to where you can view YouTube. So let's go on ahead and take a look at Gigic's video about waifus.
The exact science of waifus has been a mystery, as our collective understanding of these entities and the ways humans react to them continue to baffle scientists to the modern day. So today I would like to present my findings to you, the board, in hopes that one day this research can be expanded on and completed. As far as we can tell, waifus are horrific Lovecraftian beings of unknown origin with the power to destroy entire species by inhibiting the desire to breed. While we have been able to prevent this so far with the human race, as time has gone on, their attacks have only become more effective, and we get closer to the possibility of mass extinction every day. The widely accepted root of the word waifu stems from the butchered Japanese pronunciation of the English word wife, which has become the adopted explanation by popular culture. But recent studies have suggested that the word actually comes from an abbreviation to the question, waifu. Why am I forever unloved? As the entities themselves serve as an answer to that question. The exact appeal of waifu stem from their power to invoke door.
Anyway, as I said, I'm not gonna go through that entire video. Let's maybe check out one more video. And let's check out Mother's Basement's video about Megalobox.
Megalobox is unquestionably the sleeper hit of the spring 2018 anime season, having beaten out even SAO Alternative as the most watched non-sequel anime in the US, according to Crunchyroll's recently released map. And looking at every other source, MAL, Reddit, the weekly rankings on ANN, and right here on YouTube, there seems to be a consensus. This show is kicking ass, and people are taking notice. Even if the spring season wasn't packed to bursting with fantastic shows, that would be an impressive feat for any anime not based on an established manga or light novel to pull off. And Megalobox is especially remarkable for how it bucks almost all modern anime trends and modern marketing wisdom, eschewing moe blobs and bishonen fuckboys in favor of a sketchy art style and character design straight out of the 90s. The show even forgoes the industry standard code of HD polish, downsampling its footage to feel more authentic.
Alright. Okay. So that was pretty much what I wanted to show you. Now there are other pages that you can go to, that you can either stream you can either stream videos or download pictures and videos as well. But I'm not going to get into that. You can check that out on your own time. But yeah, so this is pretty much, the PS Vita. There's a lot that this system can do. And I just find it a shame that Sony basically dropped the ball on this. Yeah, it's just a shame. And, had they given it more support and had they not just given it up the second that, sales figures didn't match what they wanted to, this truly could have been, probably one of the best handhelds out there. And really, it is. Again, it just didn't get the support. Anyway, thank you all for watching the video. I hope you all have a good day, good evening, good morning, wherever you may be. And I will see you at the next video, which I believe I'll probably make it about the PlayStation TV and some of the things that it can do. Alright, have a good day and take care. Bye-bye.